I think we're trying to look for sign points because we're still quite early in the cycle. So I think, for example, one event we're watching is whether infections in the U.S. are already peaking. And I think still the jury is out when that's going to happen. And even if it peaks, I mean, the question is how far can we decelerate, for example? So those are things that we're still kind of uncertain about. But certainly, I think there are some signs that certain markets maybe would hit a trough. So, for example, in EM or EM credits, we had there was a big outflow. It looks like the outflows have dissipated, and we're actually seeing inflows in EM hard currency. So that provides a little bit of opportunities. For a while, we had real distressed dollar funding markets, but it looks like with very kind of proactive policy measures, including by the Fed, some of that dollar funding squeeze seems to be abating. So I think there are some dislocations that have happened that provide some selective opportunities. But from an overall general market view, because of the big uncertainty, this thing is going to have many different kind of iterations and chapters. And you kind of just have to pick your points of where you think there's value at the moment.
Johanna, you're overweight on CNY, the renminbi. Tell us why. Do you believe that the situation in China has bottomed out?
Yes, so I mean, at this point, I think if you look at overall balance of payment in China, including what's happened with the current account, actually the current account's been improving. I mean, the big shock to oil prices has really helped the current account as well. Plus, we have to remember that there's still there's restrictions still on tourist travel restrictions, so that's keeping a lot of Chinese people at home. And then at the same time, from an activity standpoint, and I guess the perception of containment of the virus, I think China is kind of ahead of the curve of the others because they were hit much earlier, and they took a lot of proactive action. Of course, there's still a bit of cautiousness on the second wave infections that we're getting, these asymptomatic cases, these imported cases. But I think our expectation is, given the heightened vigilance, the public vigilance about this, we do expect if there's any second wave, it will nowhere be near as disruptive as it was in the first wave. At least that's at the moment what we're assuming. As opposed to, the countries that are still in the thick of things in the queue. We've got, those things, I think there's still a little bit of uncertainty. And similarly in Asia, I mean, I think parts of South and Southeast Asia are still in the thick of things.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.